Mike's not even muted. Okay. Well, hello, good people of YouTube and Twitch. How is it going, fellas? Hope you guys had a great week. I am most happy for the weekend to be here. Do you support Wargaming nerfing Kaga, mailer torpedo bombers, as the aerial torpedoes do way too much damage and way too fast? That was fast. Sounds low. Everything should be good. I mean, on my end, my audio looks fine. Yeah, everything should be good. Is anyone else having issues with my sound? Good morning, Jaguar. How's it going? Lucky hit. Thank you for watching the vids, my guy. Oh, Plague guessed the hat. You guessed North Carolina. Well, you guessed correctly, sir. Got a random container here. Let's see. Is anything new in the Armory? I haven't booted up this game. It's a little quieter than usual, but sounds good. Well, I don't know what that should be. Like, my mic sounds quieter or the game sounds quieter? Because nothing about that should have changed. No. Okay, I don't know. Just crank up the volume a little bit. Both sound quieter. I don't know. I mean, if you can still hear me, I mean, It's not like deathly quiet. I was just a little bit quiet. Just, I guess, crank up the audio. But nothing should have changed in my end. Sounds fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's there and it's not like aggressively quiet. I don't know how you get aggressively quiet. Oh, the jack-o'-lantern containers are back in port. No ships, just commanders and some camouflages. Yeah, nothing really worth checking out there, huh? Oh, all right then. Let's just hop into a ship then. Oh, it's the chain for Enterprise is unlocked now. There you go. What shall we start the night in? I don't know. I know. Well, let's start in North Carolina. So I'm wearing the North Carolina's hat. We'll start there, and then we shall deviate as necessary. I'm back, Halsey. It's low for sound? I don't know. My mic's all the way up. Really that low? Really that low? It is. I don't know what's up with that. Let me see if I can. I can boost my mic. No, looks like it's up all the way. I mean, can you still hear? Like, is it too low? Like, you can't hear whatsoever? Or maybe just because I'm leaning back from the mic. I shall sit forth like a proper person. Might be right. Why? I think the sub on Twitch. I'm sorry, I missed whoever it was, but thank you, sir. Do you think the New Jersey will be added into the game eventually, or maybe in a more modern configuration, give it its own identity? It's the only Iowa not added in yet. Well, some were postulating that with them testing missiles out in the Star Trek event, which I think that, I mean, yeah, it's totally possible that they do that. I guess it would depend on missile testing goes. Well, we have there's an Azure Lane, New Jersey camo. I want nuclear shells as a funny button. I think that would be a little bit much. So, but see, like Tomahawks though, Tomahawks are ground attack missiles, are they not? It would have to be their harpoons, correct? Or is it backwards like that? Admiral, is that you again? Oh, thank you for the subs, my guy. Man's not even waiting to see if my internet connection holds out. He's just tossing the subs around. Let me see if this Amagi's going to keep turning out. I think he's here. There we go. Oh, dang. 10 New Zealand Smackaroos. And I gave that Amagi way too much lead. And didn't give him the proper aim. From Shokaku, including Kaglu, their torpedoes and nerfs top speed, include damage, Kaglu, all the HE and AP dive bombers as well. So the thing about the Japanese torpedoes, well, okay, the Kaga specifically, the thing that makes the Kaga good is that she doesn't run out of planes. It's not necessarily that her torpedo bombers do a bunch of damage consistently, because that's kind of the Japanese thing. But the thing about the Kaga is that she's very much like the Enterprise, where it's really hard to run out of planes, because they all have, I believe, either right above or just right below a 60-second regeneration time on her planes. So unless you are literally eating the flak in Kaga, you aren't going to run out of planes. So that's what makes her so powerful. Not necessarily the torpedoes that they themselves. The fact that you basically can't run out of them. The rest of the Japanese CVs, I haven't really played too much of them. I've only really I got lucky there. I've only really played the Hakuru on the CV rework test server, and if that's the tier 10, looking back at the rest of the line, the AP bombers seem to be very, very heavily RNG dependent. It doesn't really seem like you can get good, consistent, Citadel hits with the AP bombers of the Japanese. I've had more luck getting consistent Citadel hits with the AP bombers of the German CV line than I've had with the Japanese CV line. And granted, I played a lot more of the German CVs, and their bombers could be different than the Japanese bombers, but that's what I've seen from my experience. So I hope that answers your question, because I don't really have a whole lot of experience with Japanese CVs. But, yeah. That's my 2 cents on that. Hydrofoil DDs. Well, considering, I'm pretty sure the Clubber can get pretty close to, hydrofoil speeds. I don't think you could really, unless they just go ridiculously fast, I don't think there'd be much of a demand for them. Bolivia has a navy despite being landlocked. Is it like Brownwater Navy? Like River Patrol and stuff? Yeah, Harpoon's anti-ship. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now we have a Jutland swimming around over here. It's incredible how boring CVs are to play. CVs are either really miserable or you're having a party. They're kind of like submarines, to where it's one of two extremes. Either you're having a blast or someone else is just having a terrible day. So it sure seems to me that when I play a CV, everyone on the enemy team is in a godly ship when it comes to AA. It's full of Minotaurs, kids, Woosters, the German split destroyer line, the Dutch cruisers, those ships that have great AA. But of course, when it's my, it's me that's being pummeled by the CV, I never get that on my team. Hey, Eternal, how's it going? We might get a piece out of this Massachusetts. I thought he was going to turn out a little bit. Yeah, we got a decent hit there. Oh, there's the Jutland. Our guns around. Our age is not doing too great there. He's got a... What's he going to do here with these torps? Oh, cool, he got him. Alright. I was waiting to see if he was going to, because I figured he's going to have to like straighten out to try and dodge those torpedoes. So I was waiting for that to let my guns go, but thankfully he just sailed right into one of the RAG's torps. Rage, however you say it. Why am I overleading the Samagi by so much? Doing pretty good, pretty good. We are... well, we're like 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving break. We get not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday off for the election. Which is cool. You know, I'm that teacher at the school that I know when the next break's coming up. I'm counting the days down, you know? I think early voting in Louisiana ends tomorrow, so I might go tomorrow to early vote just so I can sleep in on election day. I don't know, because like I'm one of those, like, you know, you go do it on the election day, you know, you partake in the event the day of. That's how I've done it for... Ow, that was my Citadel. That's how I've done it for years. But I don't know, maybe I'll go early vote just so I can enjoy the day off. I don't know. Because the school's used as a polling place, and polling places, obviously, you can't be doing anything else that day but the voting. So that's why we get the day off. So we got a good bite out of the Amagi that time. Decent bite out of them again. This is a bit of a stomp. By a bit, I mean an extreme stomp, because we haven't even lost a single ship yet. You're from Golden Meadow? That's actually where, it's pretty big. That's where my people are from. You know how long that Form 4 took when you vote? My Form 4 actually didn't take that long. Wait. No, I'm sorry, my Form 1. My Form 4 is still... I don't know what's happened to it. Because Form 1 is what you have to fill out to make an SBR or a suppressor. The Form 4 is still just... It's still just... I don't know where it went. I've never heard back from them yet. Yeah, so the Amagi... It's either straight torpedo protection hits when I shoot at it, or overpins. It's like, my God, where is this thing's armor at? Ship engineer, like chief engineer, or like design engineer? Which engineer are we talking about? Because my dad was a chief engineer forever for his company. More ricochets. But see, I just wish my Amagi, when I play it, was this tough. Alright. Well, there's the damage farm just showed up. Chief engineer. Hey, that's what my dad was. He did that for... Oh. Well, he's worked offshore since he was, I think... Well, if you don't include the time he spent on, like, his dad's shrimp boat, since he was, like... I think 18, 19 he's worked offshore, and he just retired, like, 2 years. Yeah, so 50 years. Then I synced him for Revenge and World of Warships. Ooh, North Carolina, that dispersion. Oh! That was satisfying. That was satisfying. Do you actually like the two-party... I don't think everyone really likes the two-party system. Because every time in America, it usually just boils down to who do you dislike less. and a lot of the systems in place are there to just kind of keep it like that. Like the debates and stuff, you have to go with a certain threshold, and of course, no one ever votes for anybody else because all they hear about is the two main parties. So it's just ugh, right? Um, let's see. What should we do next? Nope, we have not played Kremlin here in a lot. Well, that's going to cost money. Let's see. What about a Turpitz game? Let's get the Turpitz out. Watch. Double up 2 to tier 10. I also am ready to retire. 30 years for you so far. Dang. My dad, he worked 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So, I mean, he was making pretty good money there for a bit. Then in, what was it, 2014, 2015, when the oil field crashed? Cool. He thankfully didn't get fired. He got a huge pay cut. But he didn't get let go. Oh yeah, look, I spoke it into existence. First Form 4 was 8 months, 2020, now we're at 12 plus. But see, like, there was that weird, like, was it a month or two that Form 4s were getting, like, a 2-day turnaround time somehow? Well, Gunboat Shima, if you want Gunboat Shima, you can just go to, Hayate. You don't have to tell me every time about the Bounty Hunters game. I appreciate the effort, but I think we know at this point. Yeah, I was hoping Georgia or something a little bit more exotic would come back for the Black Friday event, but I guess not. Recommendation for Black Friday, Jean Bart. Number 1, Jean Bart. Number 2, Alaska. Number 3, Massachusetts. Those are the 3 I would recommend you buy. If you only want to get one, get the Jean Bart. I'll do a proper, like, Black Friday buying guide video when the event gets closer to release. Once they release the number for the containers and stuff. I might wait until the event goes live so we can see exactly how they're offering them this year. But again, it should be fairly similar to previous years. Yes, and I mean, I don't know what's happening with my suppressor for my Form 4. It's just sitting in my local gun shop, just in prison. But I'm planning on doing like a P90 SBR. So maybe when I do that, that'll like kick that Form 4 loose once it gets approved. Oh, that's just got caught on the island without touching it, which led to your demise. Yeah, yeah. The underwater world still just reaches out and grabs you and just holds you in place long enough to get murdered. Oof. Well, see, speaking of chief engineer stuff, there was like some part that the office needed my dad to take to another boat that was in Lake Charles. So I remember he got off one day at like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was during the summer. So he calls, he's like, hey, I need you to drive me to Lake Charles. We'll take your car. We'll put your gas in the company car. This is before I had my truck. But we got to go to Lake Charles. Like, oh, okay. So we went to Lake Charles at like, we got there like 4 o'clock in the morning. He's dead tired because he just drove in from Golden Meadow. You know, after you know, coming in from offshore. So he was just whooped. Ooh. Making the mines for the Black Friday, but isn't the mines like already available? I mean, I guess, you know, if you want it and you're okay with it being the black version and discount, yeah, but oh, we're gonna set on fire. Yep, and the torpedo tubes got knocked out. Little Wiesbaden. Atlanta we have at home. Oh, come on. Yeah, if these would be like tier 10 CVs, this would basically be a worst case scenario for Turpits. Yeah, that's why I tell everyone to get the Jean Bart. You get that wonderful tier 9 premium economy on top of the you know, the fast reloading guns and the reload booster and the French 15-inch AP. Oh yeah, it'll do it for you. Hopefully the gunners are on point and that Wiesbaden will perish. Let's see. Oh, okay, I was about to say, whoa! That was a really, really big overpin. But that was not I. think that was the, yeah, the Verdi that did that to him. Yeah, I mean, it does definitely depend on your playstyle, but like, I mean, the Jean Bart, you can play her just like generic battleship and it'll do great. Oh, you're talking about the Marceau, the Sherman. Yeah, Marceau is definitely a bit more difficult to master. Sherman is, all right, Rivet. All right, Rivet. Sherman is a bit more easy to play because it's just, you know, pop smoke, hold left mouse, right? Um, like, I like Marceau because I like run and gun destroyers. EMDs and diesel engines are my specialty. Same with my dad. He still keeps his license up. Because they've called him a couple of times because they just need someone with a license on the boat, you know? So he's gotten some money post-retirement by just going down there and basically just sitting on the boat and just, like, watching other dudes do the work. Alright, Borodino. Need you to get about a single kilometer closer. Jean Bart and Kearsarge, I mean, I'd still pick up the Jean Bart this Black Friday just because, again, it's a removed ship. Kearsarge is there. You can get Kearsarge for free for coal, right? I mean, I think you could get one or the other and be fine. I don't think you need to have both, right? Like, if you have a Kearsarge, you have a Jean Bart, you're set. Because both of those are exceptionally good premium ships. They're both tier 9. They're both good at doing consistent damage. Alright, Belt Armor, just don't do anything. Go, there's the fire on the Borodino. Now we have like a Dansk over here that's getting in on the fun. There's planes up for the Enterprise's torpedo planes. We're doing pretty good, so we don't really need to hang around over here. Come on, fighters, do your thing. Fighters, you gonna do something? After they drop the torpedoes, of course. It's always... Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Yes, I am from North America. If you can't tell from the FAL sitting behind me right there. Good old plane spotting. Gotta love it. Ah. Oh, Z-52 torpedo build? I don't have the Z-52 yet. Ooh. It was the line I was working up before I realized I needed to play a more generic... Oh my god, destroyer line first. So I stopped at, I think, the tier 6 with the German DDs. And I started rounding up the American destroyer line. Ow. Yeah. Standard Enterprise Tirpitz interaction there. So glad that my fighters took... It's like, no, Hans, let him attack the ship first. We must be polite. Come on. Alright, guys want to see a ship? Let me know. If I have it, I will play it. A hood game? Sure. What do you do when your clan dies off? There's only 2 of us left. Do you have a fully built port? If you have a fully developed port, you can pretty easily recruit other players because it takes a long time, even with a... Play the Shinano. I don't have the Shinano. I'm not a CC, so I don't get access to all that good stuff. Even if I did have the Shinano, I couldn't show it on stream because that's how the CC program works now. But anyway, yeah, if your clan dies, if you have a fully developed port, yeah, start recruiting. Go to the Warships Discord. There's a channel there for people that want to recruit for clans. If your port is not fully recruited, you and your buddy go looking elsewhere for an active clan. I mean, I guess so too. Like, is it like your clan, or is it like a clan that you're a part of? Like, do you own said clan? The Jean, yeah, I guess since I'm talking about it so much, we can play the Jean Bart next. Thought you were gonna offer a merger. I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, I guess if you want to get annexed, T-Soft can take you in. Won't be the first time we've annexed an entire clan. First time playing this game in years. My best ship is North Carolina. Should I throw myself into tier 8, or is it wise to just learn in lower ranks? I would maybe go to co-op first with North Carolina. They're obviously, depending on how long you have been here for, a lot of stuff has changed, but a lot of it's pretty familiar too. If you were good in North Carolina like 2 years ago, you should still be good today. Just be wary of some of the crazier ships, like well, you can't see super ships because you're tier 8, but some of the gimmicks are pretty goofy now, indeed. Ban a clan because I play casual, the occasional month break. Well, the thing is, there are clans that are just there to chill. There are clans that are 100% just, hey, We're here together. We're here to reap the benefits of our port, because you get discounts and stuff, more coal and stuff from containers and events via a clan's port. So you can join a completely non-competitive casual clan, and they'll be perfectly fine with it. That's what T4 is for T-Soft. It's just a casual clan. Cleveland. Yeah, either have really good games in Hood or terrible games in Hood, because the guns gotta work. I mean, obviously she has 8 15-inch guns at tier 7 on a hull that's pretty fast, and she has 67,000 HP too. So obviously that's a lot to have on a tier 7 ship, so they gotta balance it by giving it some fairly inconsistent guns. When it works, my god, does it work. She also has the improved AP as well. Haida or Huron, which one's more fun? Haida. Because Haida's better than Huron. Huron's pretty good, in my humble opinion, but Haida is better. This Vladivostok is on lots of fire. That was some great dispersion, but I aimed wrong. Unfortunately, we just ate the belt armor there. There's the torps from that storm. Get the rear guns out. No, we cannot. Dang. Alright. I'm gonna zoom way out there. Oh, I found the Somme. Now, fellas, what do we do when a destroyer shoots at us? That's right. Whatever it is that you are doing. Because he wants you to turn broadside to him so you eat his torpedoes. Oh, 5 years? Okay, yeah. Yeah, definitely do some co-op stuff first. Then maybe start around tier 6-ish and then work your way back up. A lot has changed in 5 years. But I will tell you this, World of Warships is far better than World of Tanks when it comes to the grind, when it comes to the community, when it comes to wargaming. So it's infinitely more chill from my experience. What? What? 4K? What do you mean by fix the matchmaking? Lopsided battles. Well, not really. But the matchmaker doesn't take. Ooh, sit on the Cleveland. The matchmaker doesn't take any of like player stats into account when putting teams together. Uh, if you think about it too, most games that do have pure random matchmaking, you do get pretty similar results where you have teams that just wipe the other team out before you have a chance to do anything. Like War Thunder. Dude, it's so bad in War Thunder sometimes. You have the exact same thing happen where one side just walks all over the other side with little to nothing that they can do about it, it seems. I do think they need to do something about the hybrid ships and such, because there'll be times when like one side has 2 hybrid ships, the other side has none. There'll be times when one side has 3 hybrid ships, one side has 1. It's like, dude, what are y'all doing? Like, come on. Granted, the CV rework is a thing. So maybe that'll fix all the problems that we have with hybrids and their utility. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. Warships seems to have a slower pace, which allows you to enjoy a game and not get steamrolled in 5 minutes. Well, there's a fair amount of steamrolling in this game. And you'll hear me say, oh, this game was over at the 5-minute mark, meaning that, 5 minutes into the game's pretty much decided and you're just stuck there to ride it out. Granted, quite a few times, you're able to bring it back from the brink. Hey, Putin, haven't seen you in a bit. How's it going? Hey, Vladivostok. What you thinking about back there? All right. There's a single launch torp. Okay. I'm gonna go poke this FDG. It's far more squishy than that Vladivostok. Well, Jaeger's cool until you get spotted, because then you just get bullied because you have tier 4 guns on your ship. You have 3 single-gunned 150 millimeter guns with a long reload time. Now you're describing the Kitakami there, Stinky. You see you play some ranked tonight. Maybe. I've been grinding the F-15C out in War Thunder, so I don't know how much of that my brain can take. Because top tier air RBs in War Thunder, it's so daggone painful right now. Everyone's just, they have these long range missiles like the AIM-120 and such now, and there's a whole hell of a lot more planes that have missiles like the AIM-120 and similar ones. So it's like, I've had several matches in War Thunder where like I've spawned in on the airfield, and I'm already being locked by someone in a F-15C from the other side of the map. Are you serious? I literally just loaded in, and the RWR is just, Yeah, the Jaeger torps go fast, but they really, they just kind of scratch the paint in terms of damage. Should be a dead FDG here. Yes, it is. Your average tier 7 battleship experience in a tier 9 game. Don't get me to uninstall what? War Thunder? It's just like, I put so much time into that game grinding the F-15. We back? You can't keep me quiet, snail. Sorry, we just had a little hiccup, fellas. We're back. Want to take the Vladivostok with me? Yeah. Yeah, YouTube is still going. I don't know about Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is back up too, it looks like at this moment. That Tier 8 Russian cruiser was the newest Tier 8 coal ship. The AP Kruzov. My $1 million. What do you mean by $1 million? No, I don't think it does have radar. Oh, for the snail. No, I don't think I've spent that much money on War Thunder. I'm pretty sure I've spent like under 200 on War Thunder, if that. Alright, so Jean Bart was requested since we've been talking about it. Just checking everything on my end, making sure we're good, which we are. Alright. Jean Bart. The Yari, I'm not sure. I know the Shinano and the Archerfish are both going to be in the Steel Will event. Which, how much steel do I have? I've unfortunately not made it to too many clan battle rounds. Well, I got enough for probably one by the time they come up. Cause life. Right there. Alright. Yeah, well, I mean, it is a Richelieu hull, and you are getting up to tier 10 and super ship games, so that can be a little bit of a pain. How much have you spent on Warships? A lot. I mean, I know how much because I have to do my taxes for it every year, but I don't know. I can tell you how much content, how many dollars worth of content Warships put out last year. Yeah, they did thankfully buff the ASW range on the Jean Bart. Be actually usable now. Does Chris Holiday even give you free turn? Does it give you a discount on a tier turn? Or is it just a free tier 8? I mean, the Journey to the North Pole even? I actually haven't dug into that too far. Ship in it? I'm not sure which one. The question at hand was how much money have I spent on World of Warships? I can tell you from the amount of premium ships and events last year, in total, How much was it? It was $3,000. That's all the premium ships, the events. It's probably not everything they put out, but that's about what it takes to. If you go back and watch all the premium ship reviews and such, that's about how much that all cost. So you see, when the CC program's there, it's looking really attractive because it's like that's money that yeah. Alright, we are going to be a little cautious here. Andrew, me too. Like when I did my tax returns, I was adding it all up. I'm like, oh, it's only like $3,000. That's hey, yeah, look at that. That's what we look out for. But again, that's not every single drop of content. That's just mostly the ships and stuff. There were plenty that I just didn't go after because I'm like, oh no, that's too much. No, you don't get paid being a CC. The community contributor program, what it does is, it's how the YouTubers that are part of the program, they get these ships for free to review and such. You don't get paid for it. You're not an employee of Wargaming. It's just so like you can do your reviews and such for free. But some people, if you're part of that program, they think because you're getting these ships for free. If you say anything negative about the company, they think you get kicked out of it or whatever, which not really. I've talked to quite a few CCs, and they've all been highly critical of Wargaming at various times, and they're still in the program. Yeah, but the NDA is like, yeah, you can't talk about, the ship that's not out yet until it's done. Carriers don't on a kid, though. Kid's AA is quite very good. I'm trying to get this Andalusia over here. This is like a better shot. Didn't give him quite enough lead. Should still tap. There we go. 15k off the Andalusia. I'm gonna see what my internet's doing at the end of this match. It's all over the place right now. If it keeps dropping down to where the game's looking like a slideshow, I'm not gonna sit here and make you guys watch a slideshow. That's kind of dumb, in my opinion. Dang, we had 2 months where it was fine. It was perfect. My $180 a month internet has yet again failed me. Thank you, internet monopolies. You turning out, or what's this Montana doing? If it's your first time up, definitely go for the Yami, and then come back around for the Bungo. This is what the Jean Bart is for right here. Broadside battleship from fairly close range. Find the Citadel, Jean Bart. There we go. 20k off of that Montana. The Rupert's going to push up. Jacksonville on our side. Approaching the Ruprecht. One shell goes where his icebreaker bow is not. Alright, Minotaur, just you wait. Just got under whoever's guns those were. I'm saving the reload booster for the Minotaur. Might use him on the Iwami. Never mind. There he is. What? He is throwing AP right into our bow, which is not really doing a whole lot. Catch that transom stern, shells. It did. I think our superstructure is so saturated you can't really get a whole lot of damage out of it. Those are torps being launched. There we go. Alright, we're alive. We'll wait for the torps to come flying by. Yup. He's got us. Dang. Man. 134,000 damage though. That's not bad. Not bad after all that. Okay, it disconnected again in the middle of all that? Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. Dang. Oh, there it goes again. Watching the bit rate, see if it's going to stabilize and chill out here first when we keep dropping. Let me see. I'll go another round. If it drops out again, I'll just end it there. So I don't want to, ask you guys to sit here through again a PowerPoint. It's just dumb. Minotaur, you want to see me play Minotaur? Alright. Do I have Minotaur? I do. Oh no. I have fire skill on my Minotaur captain. That's alright. I like how it doesn't say that this isn't like not recommended on Minotaur. I guess because of the secondary guns. Does it even have secondary guns? It doesn't have secondary guns. Why does it say it's not? The ship doesn't have AP, AG. God, I'm gonna get deleted. I haven't played this ship in so long. That'll be the shortest match of the evening, fellas. Oh, Super Ship Game 2. This might be Radar Minotaur. I don't know. I hope it's not. Oh no, it is. Oh no. Alright. Alright. What was I thinking when I put this ship together? I should have just played Brisbane if this was the case. Oh, there's Plague in Puerto Rico. Oh. We are going to abuse the islands. Of course we get this map too. Freaking Okinawa, one of the more open maps in the game. Basically, we have like this to play behind, and maybe a little bit of that when the match progresses in that general direction. Range mod on Preußen, no, go reload. Get like a 19-second reload with the reload module on Preußen. Australia, howdy Australia. How goes it, sir? Okay, let's go scare the crap out of this destroyer. The Jean Bart is not on the Black Friday list unless you can point to the info that you saw. The info that I saw is that for the last 5 years of this event, all previous Black Friday event ships do return. The list that was put out was the list of new Black Friday ships. There's a Shimakaze. So unless they are wildly departing from the norm, Jean Bart should be there. And actually, instead of avoiding the torpedo, I maneuver myself in just a way to perfectly eat it. Started playing 2 weeks ago. Watching videos on daily. How informative videos are. Thank you, sir. I'm glad I can be of some assistance to you. If you're looking for more guide stuff, I have a whole playlist of Warships guides. And check those out. Lots of stuff that I would have wanted to know when I started playing this game. Yeah, Martin, unless, again, they are doing something wildly different than what they've done in the past 5 years, that ship should be there. This guy in chat is on some conspiratorial stuff about matchmaking rigging. It was in the battle pass. It's a free ship, right? So I mean, like, free ship is free ship. That's my opinion on ships. You know, free ship is free ship. Get it? You know. I mean, I like Dunkirk. I do like Dunkirk. I know not too many do, but I am a Dunkirk enjoyer. Alright. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Come on, shells, go where I need you to go. Stop dodging my shells, Shimakaze! That's very rude of that Shimakaze to dodge my shells that well. We are going to try and not get murdered by this Thunderer. Oh, Island, protect us. Oh boy, I really need the British deceleration to decelerate now and not keep going. Need to back up and get away from this Thunderer before he realizes he can just blap me with the 2 key. Look, the Hildebrand got planes through my AA. What's this guy doing? Right, we are going to stop shooting now. Oh! Oh no. Dang. Yeah, if that was Smoke Minotaur, that might have been a little bit different. Maybe I should put acceleration mod on it so the ship will actually stop. Does that affect the braking? Do I have that on it already? I do. No, I don't. I have rudder mod. What was I thinking? When was I? Dang. No, because you can take smoke. Smoke is what, you know, most will take. But I guess I was trying to be a Chad with Radar Minotaur. Doesn't really work out. But yeah, no, like light cruiser's not my thing. Minotaur and that configuration definitely not my thing. Des Moines, okay, Des Moines more. I can do Des Moines. Des Moines. And really, like, I thought Minotaur's AA would have simply not allowed those planes to get close from the Hildebrand. But I guess so. Because planes. I hope you have a better Des Moines game. Great tier 10, no tier 9, no super ships. Look at that. Yeah, Crimson, let me scroll back up. What'd you ask? So you shouldn't. You said you're overextending in the Cosmo Minin. You really shouldn't be pushing in it. It's definitely a at most mid-range light cruiser. You want to be baiting people to push into you so you can exploit their superstructure with your AP, farm them down like that. It's not a pushing cruiser. It plays like Donskoy, but it's more AP focused than Donskoy because it has the rune guns or the hyper guns, if you will. That's more what the Cosmo's about than the Donskoy. But yeah, it's definitely a ship that you should be trying to bait enemy ships into kiting into you, right? So you definitely want to go to like the all flanking. You're going to be playing at more mid to long range. You're not going to be playing at close range usually. I mean, like, it can do it at close range because it does have good AP, but you don't want to definitely be pushing up into a bunch of ships, right? No. You use the AP. Use the AP. If you want HE, go for the Donskoy. That's the difference. Because the whole point of the Cosmo Minin is that you get the German AP, not the German HE, right? So you've got that, you know, nice hard-hitting AP, 8-inch AP. The Donskoy has much better HE DPM. St. Petersburg, Florida. How goes it there, Florida? Oh, I thought I hit reverse. Okay. Any day now, Bloom. You can shrink back down any day now. Now, this should be an exchange in our favor. Is he going forward or back, or is he just sitting still? I can't tell. He did just use his damage con. I did see that. Now he's going back. Come on, start a fire. Yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think it was really like anticipated or sought after when she was announced. So I think that led to her kind of underwhelming performance in sales. But that, I mean, yeah, he's still getting the container, so maybe like when the event's about to end, they might, you know, a couple more people might buy her. Des Moines, I'm sorry, Nevsky. Nevsky's a lot better at backline cruisering than the Des Moines. The Des Moines, you gotta be definitely mid-range in because of the characteristics of the shells. What is this? Is he in my... Dang, no, I just wasted that. But we did find the Holland. Oh, our destroyers are dead. Okay, we're blind. What? What? Okay, we're in a bad spot. I don't know what the heck happened to our destroyers, but they're all dead over here. So now we can't see anything. It's probably torpedoes heading our way somewhere. We gotta depart from this flank. Did you have a special ability to die? That is so true. Crap. We're gonna die here. We're gonna take the gearing with the daring with us. Should be a dead daring unless he got behind the island. Oh! Let's see. Oh no, we're dead. We're dead. We're so dead. Why does... Oh, man. It is so nuts how much of the game is dependent upon your destroyers not dying. How much that determines your outcome.